Hello, my name is Ann Jefferson. My speech is about caffeine and the effects it has on the human body. I have a presentation for you to look at. It has coffee, tea, soda, anything chocolate. They all have caffeine in them, and that's what this represents. I found some interesting information while I was doing my research, and that is that the kola nut and cocoa beans are the two main sources of caffeine in our country. Most adults get up in the morning and they start their day with a cup of coffee, which, depending on the brand and the size of the cup, has a certain amount of caffeine, which ranges from 8.9 to 32 milligrams. Some of them are a little bit bigger. It depends on your cup size. The children are being targeted because there is a growing population that is the consumption of caffeine drinkers now. So the companies are making energy drinks that they're promoting to give to the children. This is not a good thing because there's not a lot of research been done on the child, and we don't really know what the side effects can be or what a good consumption amount would be for a child. I will start by telling you what caffeine is. Caffeine is a stimulant that affects the nervous system. It's found naturally in many of the foods and beverages that we drink. There's not really a lot we can do about that, but you can back off a little bit and try to consume smaller amounts. Decaf coffee is another interesting fact I found out about. It's not really decaffeinated at all. It still has caffeine in it, anywhere from 8.9 to 13.9 milligrams. What they do in the process is they take the beans and soak them, and then they take them from there and put them in a solvent or an activated carbon to remove the rest of the caffeine. Well, then they put them back in the beans to take back the flavor that was originally lost. In doing this process, they still end up with caffeine. A journal for the analytical toxicology did a study on cafes and restaurants, and that's where they came up with the amount of 8.6 to 13.9. However, it can go as low as 5 or as high as 32. Normal average that has been determined for people to consume, adult people that is, not children, 280 milligrams. A child, they come up with 100 milligrams, but we don't know all the side effects for that, so that's still not a good example. The more you drink, the heavier concentration. 500 to 600 milligrams can lead to side effects like anxiety, restlessness, being able to not sleep very much. You wake up in the middle of your sleep cycle and can't go back to sleep. One of the studies that has been done on children is from the National Institute for Mental Health. And they found that children that drank 9 ounces of soda a day drank less milk and less fruit juice during the day, and that they consumed 200 calories more because of the caffeine intake. These results showed that they were more restless than those that had no caffeine in their system at all. 1/3 of those children had the same symptoms that are on the criteria for ADHD children. That's really not a lot of good things there. Stanford study of 5th and 6th graders withheld the caffeine from their drinking, and the study showed that they were more restless, they didn't have any energy, and they became angry easier. Another group of children that had consumed 28 milligrams of caffeine showed those same results. The best thing to do is just not to let your child drink the caffeine if it's at all possible, because there's no point putting a child to risk when it's not necessary. In conclusion, I found that natural caffeine comes in regular food and drinks that we have every day. There is no issue of concern for that as long as you don't exceed the set limit of 280 milligrams. However, if you do go over, there will be side effects that include nervousness, restlessness, interrupted sleep, and it can also cause upset stomach. There are two good points about caffeine, and one of them is that it stimulates you when you're tired, so the tiredness is relieved, and it also helps you with study easier. You can concentrate better. I would like to thank everybody for your participation, and I hope that I have given you enough information to make an informed judgment on how much caffeine is safe and good for your body to consume on a daily basis. Thank you very much.